We are not enemies. And my philosophy is we both believe Jesus Christ is the anointed one. That's what the word Messiah means. Doesn't mean divine. He's the Messiah chosen by God for a specific mission. And we both believe, depending on what denomination, because there's many denominations, but throughout all of Islam and the majority of Christianity, they believe that there will be an Antichrist. Jesus Christ will come back with all his glory and defeat him. And that, and my philosophy, if we both believe he's coming back, let the master tell us who was right or wrong. Let him tell us, you guys were wrong here, you're wrong here. Now, I understand that might be the difference between eternal salvation, whether you accept him as your Lord and Savior, or as the Son of God, as the Catholics call him, or a prophet of God, as the Muslims call him. I understand that. I understand that I am risking my eternal soul based on your doctrines if I do not accept him as my Lord and Savior. I don't come from a religious family. My family was against me when I initially became, religious. So I just think that for the betterment of humanity, we can all wait and be patient, because I think patience is the greatest virtue, especially for people of faith. We learned this from all the prophets of God. Greatest example is Joseph, peace and blessings be upon him. What a story of patience. Someone that did nothing wrong, thrown down a well by his own brothers, and we all know the story because it's the same in both. So my philosophy is, let's celebrate what we have in common, and we don't need to kill and hate each other and allow instigators to take two of the largest faiths on earth, which I think benefits no one except the godless, except those that want chaos on the earth, to go at it. So I think we can wait for the master to return, because he is a master sent by God, right? A man of knowledge, of a perfect human being. He can tell us who was right or wrong. We don't need to wipe each other out with swords and guns and bullets. And we all saw what happened to Charlie Kirk. And even though I received a lot of animosity for showing my condolences, and all he did for the last couple of months was bash my faith. Mm-hmm. And I showed compassion, even at my own detriment, even from so-called Muslims. That's the Islam that I practice and I believe, and I also believe that the Prophet Muhammad taught us. So I want to extend peace and blessings upon you and all Christians worldwide.
Mm. Yeah, I appreciate that. Let me just say my piece here. I wish more Muslims were like you. I truly do. Unfortunately, that's just not what we get online from the Christian side, just in general. And like, if this was what we were seeing with Islam most of the time, I probably would not be doing a lot of stuff now on Islam. But this is unfortunately not what we're getting. I mean, just look at the numbers. It's what we see coming. You may not see it for coming from you because you're on that side, but we on the Christian side are getting an entirely different story. And you said you speak for the Muslim world. I wish you did, man. I really, because I've seen your stuff. I've seen your shorts. You're a good man. But there's so much more there that needs to be discussed. You mentioned the Quran. Surah 98 says Jews and Christians are the worst of creatures. Surah 929.
Where does that? Pull it up, please.
Surah 98.
How do I spell that?
Surah, S-U-R.
It says they're the worst of what?
S-U-R-A 98.
S-U-R-A-H
A-H.
98. I believe it's ayah 6. This is where the worst. Surah 929. Muhammad says, I've been commanded to fight those who do not believe in Allah and the messenger in the last day.
Not talking about Christians.
It has 8 verses. You said verse 6?
Verse 6, yeah.
And what does it say?
It's pulled up right here. Indeed, those who disbelieved among the people of the book.
They are the worst of creatures.
They are the worst of creatures, yeah.
And in what context is that?
It's talking about the people of the book, Jews and Christians.
Yeah. People that may have altered it, people that are not following the original teachings.
That's not what it says.
Okay.
Let me try to pull up the full verse.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about this a little bit more, though, because...
And there was tribes that were very hostile towards him.
Yeah.
The Jews like to mention the Battle of Khyber and how he wiped out a Jewish tribe, right? He wiped out the entire tribe.
He did a lot of that stuff, yeah.
Okay.
This is the full verse right here.
So I can't see that.
Oh, you can't see that?
No, it's too small.
Let me try to zoom in.
There's that. I mean, there's issues here, but let's just look at the way things manifest in reality here. I mean, there's been studies done on this. There was a great study done by Davis Brown. I've cited him numerous times. He looked at 3 religions, Buddhism, Islam, and Christianity. Buddhism was non-significant, didn't correlate with war and conflict at all. Christianity, negatively associated. Islam was positively associated. And this was after controlling for variables like influence from outside. So we can cite anecdotal evidence all day, But when we look at the raw data, we're seeing two different pictures emerge. Again, I wish more Muslims were like you, but there's a lot of cleaning of house that needs to happen on both sides. But also, when the data comes out, there's definitely more positive benefits coming out of the Christian world. And we have reasons to be alarmed. I mean,
in what way, though? When you say, your book says judge a tree by its fruit.
Mm-hmm.
How are you neglecting Christian history?
Oh, I don't.
I mean, throughout history, if we pull up on ChatGPT right now, and we take into account the way you guys want to look at Muslims, in my opinion, what certain leaders did, or this did, or that did, you have instances in the Old Testament. Moses was commanded to wipe out the Israelites for worshiping the calf. He was a prophet of God. He was commanded by the Lord to take those who broke the commandment, committed idolatry. Now, in this context, I got to admit, I don't know 100% the full context right now, just off the top of my head. But to my knowledge, God also says in the Holy Quran, there's no sin upon the Christian or the Jew or the Sabian if they follow that which was revealed to them. Chapter 2:256 says, there is no compulsion in religion. Anyone that forces someone to become a Muslim has violated the Quran itself.
So I want to comment on that.
Okay.
I know,
and that goes for the Ottoman Empire, which attacked my people, conquered my nation. For 600 years, we were under them. They broke the tenements of Islam. I'll call them out here in front of the whole world.
They sure did. Yeah.
Okay. They changed the Hagia Sophia into a mosque. That should have never been done.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't think it's the way you're taking it in this context. I believe it's if you're hostile and you're in a state of war and they're attacking you. To give the example to the Jewish tribe, which I believe was I can't pronounce it correctly, the Quraysh. They had, not the Quraysh that he was a part of, the Quraysh. I think you pull up the Jewish tribe.
How do I spell that?
Just say, which Jewish tribe did Muhammad have a military alliance with?
It's in the life of Ibn Ishaq, I believe, But I want to talk
just
about
to finish the point. So in that capacity, he's being attacked by his own people. Okay. And where's the names? Just pull it up, brother. Again, I'm not a scholar on his level.
Constitution.
And again, please double check everything I say. You have a responsibility as anyone that disseminates information, I believe from a cosmic perspective, from God's perspective, to pass inaccurate information. You're responsible for what you pass on to every person you affect. So please question everything, whether you're a Muslim or a Christian, that you hear from me or you or anybody.
It's saying he had 3 alliances, all 3 major Jewish tribes of Medina.
And what happened was, even in the middle, so we have an alliance. The pagan Arabs are attacking, okay? We come to you and say, hey, we're not going to fight. No, we're not going to fight. As a matter of fact, if you get attacked, we're going to defend you. We're going to defend you. Mid-battle, they betray and turn on the early Muslims and try to wipe them out. What is the punishment for treason even in America today, Sean Kelly? What is the punishment for treason?
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.